Alright guys, I just wanted to show you my little Ulta haul here. It is pretty intense. Let's see if we can get all the way over here. So this is brand new. Excuse my nails, I need to get them done. This is a Peter Thomas Thermal Hungarian thermal water. It is completely full. And then Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam. I found 3 of these actually, but one of them didn't have a lid. I have the Love Potion, Sebastian Potion 9. It's full, completely full. The Oil Argan, also full. This Chi Infra Texture. This Big and Sexy Root Pump is also full. So let's go. The nudes. They didn't mess them up too bad. Cleaning makeup, sorry. Good morning, Rebecca. So this one actually had quite a bit. I got a super soupy box today, and then I got a absolutely not souped box. And I also found $45 cash. So that was kind of cool. Check your Christmas cards, people. Don't throw them away, because I will find them. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with this one. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Another one. I mean, really, really good. This is a Revolution. So these two are both the Sculpt and Glow from Model Zone. The Revolution palette. I don't know why they, like, I guess they take a pen and scrape them. I don't know. My Too Faced here. Let's see if I can get it open. So that one's actually pretty good. I am missing. Right? I totally agree. Like, this has saved me so much money. This is just my haul from the U. This isn't even my haul from everywhere else. I just did a makeup haul for the video. But I got all kinds of stuff. I got dish soap galore. So this Tarte palette, look how perfect that is. Like, they barely even scraped it. And they didn't soup it at all, which I love. So these are little sugar bath bombs. One of them was broken, but that was it. All the rest of them are in there. They have a little bit of powder on them, but I wear makeup in the bath anyway, so we're just going to call that a day. Again, it wasn't souped. And then these IT Cosmetic, these are like, I guess they make your lips pink. I don't know. I cut it off and sanitized it so that it would be usable, but it goes with this IT Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi. I don't know. I'm sorry about my camera. My bad. Alright, and then we got this IT Cosmetics. This is Hello Light Radiance, and it was full. Same thing, wiped it off. Yes, exactly. I haven't bought dog food for over a month, and I have probably 150 pounds worth of dog food that is completely good. And I've got 2 dogs, so one is a big German Shepherd, and she eats a lot. This is the Benefit Dallas. And look. I don't know why that my particular they do like that pen scrape thing. Tell me if you guys have that at yours. Okay, so I got the Anastasia Brow Gel, and I kind of wish it would have come with the brush, and it may have been in there, but this came out of a souped box. But it didn't soup the brow gel. So, yay for that. Oh, I'm throwing lids here. Okay, so then I got 2 MAC Studio. Let's see, they didn't mess it up too bad. I still need to clean it up a little bit and sanitize it with alcohol. And then this looks like a bronzer. See, they're little pen scrapes. Girl, I hate compactors. They scare me half to death, and even if a door's open, like I won't even hardly look in there. I may put my grabber in there, but it's few and far between. I need to repress this, but it's a MAC blush in Happy Go Rosy. It's full too. I mean, like I said, it just needs to be repressed. Bare Minerals Gen Nude, again with their little pen scrapings. So this is one of my favorite finds. This is the Too Faced. I repressed it already. But oh my god, it's made out of pure cocoa and gold. And it smells like pure cocoa and gold. So hold on, let me get it open. Yeah, I repressed what was there. There wasn't a lot of product, but it was definitely enough that I can get quite a bit of bronzing out of that. And to smell like chocolate and have gold on your face. Okay. And either way, I'll keep the compact because it's super cute. But yeah, look, it says 100% natural cocoa powder and real gold. So, oh, well, tell her not to be jealous. Tell her to hop in a dumpster. I find all my good stuff. So we're getting to the really good stuff here. So this is a L'Oreal True Match. Like, that was my thumb that just went across it, by the way. It wasn't even swatched prior to that. So, which I'm not a big fan of L'Oreal. Okay, so we got a NYX lip liner. It was kind of like the plastic inside was a little broken, but I was able to get it fixed. So that was kind of cool. I got 2 of these brow pencils. One was in the box, full benefit. And then one was out of the box. I couldn't find this particular box. Oh, I'm sorry. It helps if I turn it the right way. Precisely my brow pencil. And it's like super, let's see if I can get it to focus. It's super fine. But man, this stuff is like no joke. Don't draw on yourself with it unless you want it to stay. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I got an Urban Decay D-Slick Complex Primer. And so what they did, this is hilarious. They had a box, and I assume it was testers. But what I think they did with it was they deboxed and de-lidded everything and then stuck it all in one bag and didn't soup it. So, this is the D-Slick Urban Decay D-Slick. I need to clean it up just a little bit more. But, you guys, look at this. Like, it is full. Full. So, yeah, Urban Decay D-Slick Complexion Primer. That was awesome. I highly encourage people to dumpster dive. It is definitely great for the environment. I personally have become very bougie. I no longer wear makeup unless it's high-end because, I mean, look at all the high-end makeup I get. So I got 3 of these. 2 are the same color. They're a Juice Beauty Organic Solution Phytopigments Cream Shadow Stick. And I got 2 of them in Bay, which seem to be like a light, maybe like a highlight almost. I don't think it has a shimmer. Let's see. See, it almost looks like a concealer to me, which is kind of funny. And I guess like for a neutral, same thing, I cleaned it off and sanitized it, but like a neutral eyeshadow would be awesome. And then I got another one in, let's see, what color is this one? Oh, it's the same color. Fog. And this one is like for a smoky eye. So, let's see real quick. I know you see that Marc Jacobs right there. Full bottle, Marc Jacobs. That's right. All right, we'll get into that. So, see what I mean? Like you can do a smoky eye with that. But again, new in the box. They just took the lids off. Like how funky. Alright, so I got a MAC lip pencil in Cherry. And it's in the box. I got a Tarteist lip paint by Tarte. I'm actually kind of uber excited about this one. I sanitized the wand and everything. It's full. Okay, this Rimmel Stay Matte. Again, I don't use Rimmel. Yes, ladies, gentlemen, look at this. It is full. Now, it did not have a topper. Like, I mean, it had the top, obviously, but I'm sorry. It didn't have the spray topper. So I actually took a topper from one of my old perfume bottles, and I put it on, and it fit, and it worked perfectly. So I encourage people to search for the top in the bag. It's usually in there. But if you can't find it, don't be afraid to use a cheap perfume topper. You know, yank it off. Okay. So there, I didn't get the lid to this, which drives me crazy when I can't find lids. But this Juice Beauty Phytopigments Illuminating Primer. I've actually used that before, and I really, really like it for that iridescent kind of glow. I do use this foundation actually, so I was happy to find this. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Now, when you find these in the dumpster, I'm going to warn you, they don't have a top. Take a flathead screwdriver and gently pop the top off, and you get access to a full bottle. I don't know if you can see in there, but it is loaded. And yeah, a MAC Prep and Prime, and there's not a lot left in there, but I really do like MAC products. There was a lot left in here, however. MAC Mineralize, let's see, what's it say? Time Check Lotion. Anyway, there was a lot of that in there left. And we got, I use this as well. I love IT Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite foundations. It's a moisturizing foundation, and so it's super light. I love this. Like when I get my gift cards, and I have actually found almost $100 worth of accumulation of gift cards at Ulta. So grab your cards and check them. Yes, they take time. Yes, there's plenty of times I've scanned hundreds of them and I didn't get anything, but I've basically made $100 just by sitting there scanning them. So anyway, they had like 4 of these Maybellines, but they were in a soupy box. I mean, when I pulled the bag out, it dripped everywhere. It was disgusting. I don't know what they poured in it, but it was like watery. I need to repress this, but it's actually still sealed. It says tester, but they didn't even open it. Like, I don't know if you can tell. It's completely sealed. So I'm going to repress that. I got these 2 Revlon Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. Hey, that's kind of cool. Go Revlon. I dig that. Medium beige and another medium beige. So this one's not as full as, which you can actually tell just by looking at it. It's not quite as full. All right, ladies, let's see here. Gentlemen too. We have in the box Lancome Tester Tent Idol Ultra Wear. I don't know. I don't wear long comb. It doesn't go on with my skin, so I don't wear it. However, I know a lot of ladies do, and look at it. It's full, like full. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can get the top off. And I mean, it is full, like I can see the line right there. Right about there. So, and same thing, like they took the lid off and they took it out of the box, but they put it into a bag. I don't know. It was crazy what they were doing. Okay, so I got 2 Morphe palettes. I did have to salvage them because they were in soup bags. Oh, no, this one wasn't, but the big one was. Ooh, look how pretty that is. I love this palette. This Morphe highlighter palette is phenomenal. Let's see. High Impact Highlighter Palette. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, here's my other Morphe. Now, this is the one I had to salvage. But I didn't have to salvage much. Like, look at all the product left in there. Super happy with them. And then I did end up finding, and I've never found this before, which is strange because I do go through the hair product bags. But this was a color, it's called Intensive hair color in graphite, which I have black hair. I don't know if you can see, but I look terrible. And a developer cream. Completely full, both of them. See if you can see in there. See, developer at the bottom. So yeah, I was kind of stoked. That's my first hair dye that I have found. This I was excited about. This is an Anastasia Sultry palette. And they only did their pin scrape. And look what they left. In the plastic, they left the brush. I can't get it out right now, but you guys see it. It's in there. Never used. So, lots of product left in this one. Yep. Okay, this one, I have a friend that is super jealous right now because I found the Desi and Katie Friendication. I did actually find the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I know is sold out right now, but I gave it to my diving friend. So I'll take a picture or have her send me a picture of it, and that way you guys can see it, but it had a lot left. This Revolution palette was actually really, I don't know why they... It's so goofy. They only scraped back here, and these are like not, look at them. Like some of these aren't even swatched. You can still see the factory press. So, and that one. All right, guys. So this is my Ulta haul, my U-Haul as I call it. And the fact that I found this brand new in the box was pretty insane. Again, I don't use Ulta brand products, but, you know, I know someone that probably would appreciate it, or it would make a great gift. It was completely full, perfect condition. Thank you, Mary Lou. I'm super excited about it. I'll come back on in just a second. Well, it depends on how much battery I have. But I will show you my other hauls. I do pull these when I find them. Usually a bottle is broken, like this one's broken out, and you can see the bottom. But I get this, and the reason I get this is this hygienic cleansing solution is phenomenal for cleaning up your brushes, your makeup, palettes even, when they've souped them really badly. This is one of my Bath & Body Works finds. I have lots of Bath & Body Works finds. As a matter of fact, we may go and do the rest of this video on that. But look at my little, I got my winter candy apple. Do you guys find a lot of candles when you're diving? I find so many candles. I'm not complaining. I love candles. But I'm just saying. All right, guys, I'm going to attempt to take you out to the garage. I hope my phone doesn't die. But I'm going to attempt to take you guys out to the garage. Give me just a second. Bear with me. One moment. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I had a little... May as well show you this while I'm in here. Let's see here. I got... Look at all this soap. Who throws away soap? Like, what? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 big soaps, big Palmolives, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little Gain Ultras. And it's so funny because I actually asked the universe today to give me laundry detergent, and I think it got confused. I found these Renewsit scent swirls in, it doesn't say what the scent is, scent cone. Oh, in s'more. It's in s'mores. Ooh. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Let's see what else we got. Come over here. We did get some clothes. I know they're in an Ulta bag, but somebody had thrown out like this little unicorn sweater for a little girl, so I'm going to donate that, and this cute little sparkly vest, bubble vest thingy. So I'm going to donate that. I got a little tip jar. I'm actually a bartender, so that was super cute. This I got at the K-Land, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was in perfect condition. Now, it does say on this little tag here, hold on, I'll show you. It says on this tag here, it says, I light up. Now, maybe it doesn't light up, and that's the problem, but I don't know. So, okay, let's keep going. I found a whole case of these unbroken, nothing wrong with them. There's 4 in the pack, they're frames. There was some broken in there, but not in this case. So I took this case. I got this from Tuesday morning, I believe. And then we got a bunch. They had 3 of these, the Ocedar trash bags. As you can tell, I got glow sticks for my kids. They love them. And then I got these because we use napkins. I mean, they're just napkins, right? There were tons of them. Tons and tons and tons. So I grabbed them so that we could just use them for every day. I mean, they're going in the trash anyway, right? May as well. May as well. All right, come in here with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm sorry about the darkness. I'm trying to get it fixed. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. Got this from Tuesday morning. Not bad. I did get a bunch of boxes. I love these boxes, and they were clean, and they were awesome. Let me turn on the light in here so we can see. All right, there we go. I did get brand new in the box an In Motion paper towel dispenser. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's one of those motion censored. It's never even been out of the box. It's still got the batteries. So, found a UPS, found a flat screen TV, and it does work. I've already plugged it in and tried it. Oddly enough, that was at the bottom of the CVS dumpster. I don't know why. I did get this from Ulta. Now, they cut the cord. If you're going to be diving, I really recommend that you learn how to fix a cord. And I say that because much of the stuff I find diving, the cords are cut. Such as all of these cheese that I got from Ulta. But if you look, they have yanked the cord out. So I know how to fix that. It does take a little more work than just a cord fix, but it can easily be done. Okay. Let's go outside and see. Oh, my son was super happy he got that today. He found that. He was like, I hope some kid's not going to miss it, Mom. I did get some tree skirts. There's 2 of them in there. I got this cool little zipper bin. Like, I guess it's for storage. I don't know, but I loved it. And I had to have it, so I grabbed it. And then I did get the Star today. It was, I want to say at Dollar General. These were definitely from DG. So these, I guess these had pennied, and if you don't know about penny items, I recommend looking into Dollar General penny items as well. But these had pennied, actually, and I searched my store pretty good for penny items, but apparently I didn't search it well enough, or they had these hidden. So we have a cinnamon scented broom. We have the, look at the little pig, isn't that cute? I love it. And the little owl. Ah. And then there was 2 of these, and they both have their little ropes on them. They say, Happy Harvest. Let's see if I can get it to hang for you. Yeah, see, so it hangs. Super cute. And those were regularly $10. Free for me. Okay, 2 of those. And then this really cute little Happy Harvest Time box that I just thought was adorable and could not leave in the dumpster. So, and then this was a kind of a cool find the other day, and I found a bunch of them actually, because what I do is I use commercial decorations for my outdoor decorations. And so at PetSmart, they were getting rid of all of their big ornament decorations. So instead of them going to the trash, I got those. And I got some big red round ball ones that just look like regular ornaments, but they're huge and they're also cardboard. I got those from Macy's, I think. Got a good flower haul here. Again, these must have pennied out at some point. I know they pennied out, as a matter of fact, because I can tell by the UPC code. But they went ahead and threw them away for me. So I always appreciate that. And these cute little plaid tree skirts. You know, I love tree skirts, and here's why. If you get the ones that are not as Christmassy, like these plaid ones, they make great like little table topper things. So anyway, found these cool little, I don't know what they are, but they were shiny, and so I got them because they were shiny. I like shiny things. Okay, let's go out here. Oh, so much stuff, so much stuff. Let's see here. We're gonna go this way. Oh, excuse my mess of a garage here. All right, let me get you guys plugged in. Make sure we can see everybody. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Oh. Okay, we are plugged in. Okay, so this was my suit bag from earlier, and it was so bad. Anyway, okay, I've been finding hella of these plastic containers. And then the other day, my Dollar General actually had their stuff loaded up in this. And I'm friends with the manager, and he told me I could take it. He said that they get rid of them, but I don't recommend taking them unless you have permission. We don't want to be stealing anything from anybody. That's not our goal. So, okay, let's go. So first, let's start here. I got a bunch of these little baby soaps. Tons of them. There's like shampoo and conditioner, body wash. These were from Big Lots, and I guess they just didn't have room for them anymore. So, and then my party supplies. So my son loves Harry Potter, so that's gonna be for his birthday. And then look at all these guys from Five Below. There was a whole case of these squishies. I threw a couple away because they weren't, or because they were like covered in stuff, but I did get these little happy birthday candles. The outside box was wet, so I just took it out. I keep things in my car so that I can do that, but same thing, birthday candles. I got a little bouncy ball. And this I love because it was actually broken, so it was 3 bowls but I saved it, and here's why. Because I get candles all the time from Bath and Body Works, and a lot of them are broken. And so to avoid the glass, you know, this is a cheap little, it's plastic, don't get me wrong. I mean, you don't want to use it long term for candles, and be careful lighting fires in it. But so let's see what else we got. Oh, I did find these shirts. I got, these were from Five Below 2, I believe. So this one said Good Vibes, and it still got like the sticker and tags on it. And this one said, We have nothing to lose and a world to see. And same thing, tags are on. And then this one I actually thought was really cute. It says, just be nice. Just be nice, people. Okay, get ready for a good one. This is a good find. I love this find. It was one of my favorites. That, my friends, is a disco ball. And it was in the box, but again, the box was wet, so it's been raining here in Texas off and on. It doesn't know what it wants to do. But we got this awesome disco ball with the lamp, and it came with all of the pieces. Like, there's different color lights, and cord was not cut. Everything was there. Everything was intact. It hadn't even, like, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What else? Hang on, let me pull you guys. Pull you guys. Okay, so Five Below again. They had a bunch of these games brand new in the box, but the boxes had gotten wet. So I actually took them out of the box. So this is like a gymnast game. I'm going to put it over here. They had like this little bar and this little dude, and he flies on this thing. I don't know. My kids think it's great. So, but I made sure and grabbed the instructions for it. And then this one looks like it is the Babble. I don't know. It's the one where you put those funky things in your mouth. So, I did go through and pull these out and actually clean them just because we were putting them in our mouth. They came out of the box new, but you never know. So just to be safe. Ooh, don't lose it. All right, guys, let's see. Then they had this little nail kit thingy. I don't have daughters, but I have nieces, and my son has a girlfriend, so. Glitter and Go nails, and again, this came out of the box. New, everything's in the plastic. As you can see, like, the box got wet, so you can tell that a little bit of the bag is wet. But it came with this little thing and this top coat of nail polish. I found this. It's used, but it's one of those label maker things, so it looked like it was missing just 1 out of 4 batteries, so maybe that's why they threw it out. I don't know. But I got these little bags because I actually use them for jewelry, beads, and things like that. So it was a good find just to have the little bags. I got 2 of these aroma diffusers that are LED lit. Nothing was wrong with them. The cords were not broken or cut. But they're cute little oil diffusers. All right, so we got... So this actually broke off of one of the Bath & Body Works wallflowers, but I love these little things, and I'm obsessed with butterflies, so I'm actually using it as a piece of decor for an art project I'm doing. And I found this cool snowflake. It's actually a candle topper, and part of it is broken, but it was too pretty to leave. I couldn't walk away. So, okay, more candles. I always get candles. I have more candles than I know what to do with, you guys. Again, not complaining. I love candles. All right, we have some little bit of body wash. There wasn't a lot left in there, but these are full. So this is a full happiness aromatherapy, and it looks like the little lid might have broken off. I got a whole bottle. I mean, it's mostly full of Wish You Were Here foam hand wash, basically a full bottle of Bermuda Plumeria Sunrise foam hand wash, toasted vanilla chai. Okay, this smells bomb, you guys. Like, it smells like, I don't know. You shouldn't eat it. Don't eat it. And then marshmallow pumpkin latte. Okay, this one smelled really good too. It kind of had like a coffee smell. Look how full that is. Why do people throw away soap? Please explain to me why people throw away soap. A full bottle of Sleep Aromatherapy Nighttime Tea. It looks like another. This one wasn't as full, but it's still pretty darn full. And then I got the Deep Cleansing Hand Soap with Coconut Oil. Tahiti Island Margarita. Ooh, and that's got like the little scrubby. I don't know if you can see them. The little scrubbies in them. And then this one's just a plain hand soap, and it is a watermelon lemonade. And it smells awesome. So, then I got this cool, brand new in the box, LED Fluval Full Spectrum Aqua and Plant light. And as you can see, it is brand new in the box with the cords, uncut. Yay! Do you guys find a lot of cut cords? Where's this all from? One haul. So Mary Lou, I dive every single day. I make a living out of this. And so I actually go with my 14-year-old son typically, and I go dive. This haul that I'm showing you right now is over a 2-night period. So this is yesterday and today's haul. But I do have some other cool stuff around. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Okay, so let me get over here. I'm sorry, I'm having cord issues. 1 second. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Ooh, no. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. My bad. Okay. I always find dog food, which my dogs don't complain. They're super happy about it. But this one happens to be a Wholehearted grain-free beef and pea, 40 pounds of food. And here's what I love, guys. They cut the top and then they set it in the garbage like that. So I just picked it up. This was an awesome find. It's brand new in the box. It is a scoop-free kitty litter box. And I'm going to scoot it over so you guys can see that it is new with the plastic. Never been used. This is a $200 freaking thing that they threw in the trash. So, and then I got me another tote. I love these totes. So we're getting ready to move. And I don't know who Malone is, but thanks, Malone, for your tote. But I always get these totes because they are amazing for moving, storing, diving, all of that. And it came with bonus Christmas stuff. Bonus! What? All right, do y'all see that gorgeous piece up there? I got that from Kirkland. And the back glass is actually out of it completely. But the other 3 glasses were intact, not chipped, not cracked. That was a little secret find. So they have boxes that they stick out behind Kirkland. And a lot of times I don't even look through them. And boy, was I happy that I looked through them this time. Because I actually found that hiding in the box. So, yeah. And then my other Kirkland has a compactor, so I stay away from it. Compactors scare me. I don't know why, but they scare me. So, and then a little kitty toy. And again, full, came with catnip and, I don't know, a little ball. I don't have a cat, but I have friends that do. So yeah, guys, that is my haul from tonight. I have a lot more stuff. I did get an Oreck vacuum recently. I got an Electrolux vacuum recently. Let me go see if I can find those really quick. I mean, I know where they're at. I don't have to find them, but you guys know what I mean. let's see here. There they are. Sorry, excuse my mess. We're moving. I'm sorry, we're moving. It gets messy when we move. So, okay, I got the Electrolux Intensity, and it has been used, which was funny because it made me think maybe it belonged to the store. And I say that because I found this outside of Tuesday Morning, and it was in the dumpster, or by the dumpster anyway. It wasn't in it. But it was also sitting here next to this Auric. Look at that. And the Auric had never been used. Like, it was still wound up with the cord, and it had never been used, you guys. So, I'm really sorry, Tuesday Morning, if you're missing your Electrolux, but you had it outside and it was in the rain. So I assumed you didn't want it. But it's like a telescope, so or telescopic, or whatever. Basically, it folds down, folds in half, so you can carry it that way, and it has the pull-out cord that you can roll up and do. So yeah, let me see. Is that all my finds? I think that's most of my stuff. I will go through sometime, guys. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Oh, I did find some eucalyptus today. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Some Zochlit? I don't know. Stone ground hot chili. So I am super picky about getting any kind of food. It grosses me out. I don't judge anybody for doing it, by all means. And if my family was starving, I know we wouldn't go hungry just based off of what Aldi throws away by itself. But I get a little skeeved out by it. However, if there is something that is not in the dumpster, but maybe in a box on the side or in a bag on the side, I will grab it, just depending on what it is. So this was one of my little penny finds, and this was a free candle I got. The glass had been broken off of it, and so I put the candle in my little penny jar. And this was, like I said, a penny find from DG. And then I don't know if you can see them, but let me show you these candles up here. I got a champagne toast, and you can see it's cracked. But I got stress relief, eucalyptus spearmint. That seems to be super popular. I got this cute little owl from Tuesday Morning, and he was broken, but you can't tell until I do that. So we're actually getting some epoxy to hem back together. And same thing with this cute little coffee mug. So my 7-year-old loves to drink coffee in the morning with us, and that just was too cute. So we got that. And I got this little thing. Now, I will go to Hobby Lobby probably and get another clock kit, which you can get for like $5-10, or you can maybe find in the dumpster if you dig around. But yeah. Oh, I forgot I got this today too. That was in CVS. And I got some party spoons from the party store. We have some really good finds. Where's everybody from? Like, where do you guys live? Where do you dive at? Where's your favorite places to dive? I'm just curious if there's any tips anyone has for anything. I think that is most of my haul, guys. Let me flip you around here. I'm sorry I look terrible. I am getting ready to go to bed because I have to go dive again tomorrow. Florida. All right, Sarah. How's diving in Florida? Is it any good? So I live in a little bitty small town in Texas. Again, sorry, I've been diving all day and I have not been to bed. I live in a little small town in Texas, and I have to actually drive about 10 minutes just to get to any kind of shopping center. And the only things I actually have are a Kroger, an Ulta, Burke's Outlet. I don't know if you guys know what that is. New York, all right. I like New York. We like Five Below. I like Five Below too, Sarah. Um, that's where I got those little squishies from, right down there. A whole box of squishies. I get cool stuff from there. Oh, my son found a PSP today at the GameStop, and we found $45 cash. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. Today was like the best day for diving for me, and then also the worst day. It gets hard sometimes. I'm in Orlando. Girl, I know about the hot and the humid. Texas is just, ugh. It gets sticky. So I love this weather right now. This is great diving weather. I hate diving in the summer. Everything's stinkier in the summer too, which makes everything worse. So back to my story. We were diving. So I live in a suburb of Dallas, and we go to other little suburbs to hit the stores. And my 14-year-old son and I were diving. And first thing I saw whenever I walked behind the DT, behind the Dollar Tree, was an envelope on the ground. And I'm kind of weird about that. I always grab envelopes, gift cards, lotto tickets, anything like that. And the reason I do it is because I've found stuff before. So I immediately spotted this envelope, and I could tell by the ridge in the envelope that something was in it and something was folded up. So I went ahead and told my son, I said, open that up. And he goes, Mom. And sure enough, there's $45 cash. So awesome. Like, we got paid to go dive. That's always great. But on top of that, we're in the DT dumpster, and it makes me so mad because they had thrown out almost 10 cases of food. They had State Fair corn dogs, a whole case. They had 2 different things of the Jose chimichangas. Whole cases never opened, didn't expire until next year. They had the little frozen meals, cheeseburger mac and macaroni and all kind like Alfredo stuff. Cases and cases and cases, never opened, do not expire until next year, thrown in the dumpster. And if I had the means to be able to freeze all that, I would have grabbed it and froze it and taken it to my local food bank in the morning. But I don't have that much room in my freezer. But that really makes me sad that we waste that much food. And just based on what I saw at Dollar Tree and Aldi alone, that could have fed hundreds of people. So it's really sad that they choose to throw it away instead of donating it to somebody. So anyway, we had found our money and we got our stuff and we headed on to the next dumpster. And we run into other divers sometimes, but it's few and far between. But we had pulled up to the Game Exchange, which is like a GameStop. And my son is in there and he's found his PSP and he's found some other stuff. He found like a game box that's for a Wii, and he found a Wii gun and all this stuff. And this car pulls up next to us. Well, it's nighttime, so we can see whoever's coming up to us. And a lady gets out, and I'm in the car like putting stuff in when she gets out, and she asks if she can speak to my son. And I told her no, unequivocally no. And she proceeded to tell me that she asked if we had been diving that night. And I said, yeah, we've been dumpster diving. And she asked if we had found an envelope. And I said, yes. And she said, well, that was mine and it was my money. And I didn't know how to react to it because the envelope that I found was wet, dirty, on the ground at the Dollar Tree dumpster. So, yeah. At that point, I informed her that yes, we had found it, but she could not prove to me it was hers, and I found it at a dumpster. So she understood. She wasn't rude or mean or anything like that, but I mean, I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was just strange that obviously she had been diving too. So I think she had found it and went to set it aside and she didn't take it, which is okay. It happens. I've done it plenty of times where I go to take something and I completely forget. It drives me crazy. But then, so we continue on and my son goes, Mom, what's this? And he reaches up and he pulls out this pink thing, and it took me about 2 seconds to realize he had pulled out an adult toy. Dear God, thank God we wear gloves, surgical gloves, but ew. And then we proceeded to the next one, which was behind the Aldi, and we got busted by the cops. So it was a really weird, like, diving night, but we scored a lot of good stuff. And there was a lot of stuff I left. There was a table at Tuesday morning that was gorgeous. Actually, it was a little cabinet and it had glass doors on it. And I guess the doors had come off, or one of the doors had come off. And it was so easy to fix. Like 4 screws, new hinges, I would have been done. And I couldn't take it. So things like that. Like, it's really disappointing whenever I can't get the good finds. But I always end up with a suit bag from Ulta. I don't know what it is. I can smell them. I can sniff them out. I think somebody posted about that earlier. You can sniff out Ulta bags. I can sniff out Ulta bags. For some reason, I know where they're at. I'm ready for a perfume haul. What do you guys want? Like, where do you guys go, and what haul are you looking for? Because I'm always looking for a makeup haul because I'm a girl and I like makeup. But anything like from the game stores and right, the cop was super nice though, and the way I explained it is that that we are diving and that I am trying to reuse, recycle, and help save the environment, and that I use a lot of them for art projects, which is true. All of that's true. And so typically when you explain that to the officer, unless your city has an ordinance against it, which check your local cities. I mean, here's the thing. I don't encourage anyone breaking the law in order to dumpster dive. But if you know your city has an ordinance that says no diving, or you have to be authorized to take anything from a dumpster or whatever, don't be afraid to call and find out how much that fee is if you get caught diving. So I know there's a little town next to me that it is actually one of their city ordinances that you are not allowed to take anything out of a receptacle. And I looked it up, and it is a $20 fine and a little ticket if I get busted. So for this particular town, I've had to kind of say it's not really worth it to me even to have a $20 fine, just because I'm not getting enough out of that town to substantiate paying a fine. However, there's another town just up the road that is my little honey hole, and thank God that it's not banned there, but I would happily pay a $20 fine to possibly get busted. This is actually the second police officer I've run into, and they're super cool about it. It's those little like rent-a-cop security guards that are kind of douches about it, because I guess like they have a vendetta. I don't know. I have this really cool strip mall that's near me, and it's got everything, guys. It's got the Barnes and Noble, it's got Ulta, it's got Old Navy, it's got everything. Victoria's Secrets, everything. And it's one of those cool indoor-outdoor malls. But they only have so many trash receptacles, and most of them are compactors. And like I said before, I'm terrified of compactors. And I refuse to go in them or go near them, really. But that particular night, which it was actually last night. So last night when I was diving, I went by the Dick's Sporting Goods, and I was looking in their dumpster, and little security guard comes toodalooing up with his little yellow lights on top of his car and asked me what I was doing and told me that I was in a restricted area. And I don't ever argue with them. I smile. I'm nice. Like, I'm not there to cause problems. I keep my area clean. I don't ever leave a mess. And please, guys, if you're diving, please give us a good name and make sure that you're cleaning up your mess. Because I've come up on some real heinous scenes at some dumpsters where, especially Five Below. Five Below seems to be the one that is just trashed. And I assume it's because kids are going through it. But yeah, guys, just clean up after yourself and make sure that you are being safe always wear, I don't know if you can see, but I'm wearing, I wear double layered pants. So I actually have another pair of pants under this. And then I wear boots, like good, solid boots. I have another pair of boots that I wear for when it's raining so I don't slip and slide on the dumpster when I'm trying to get in and out of it. I highly recommend using a rake, not a big rake, like a little, hoe rake type for digging, because it makes life so much easier. And then, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm going to show you my little setup I have in here, because, oops, I take it with me everywhere. I keep my car loaded up with all of my stuff. Let's see if we can get you switched. So I always keep my gloves, and I have tons of these. My Five Below is always messy. Girl, maybe it is the employees. Like, they need to get better people. But I have my grabber, and I have my ski pole. And then my Bath & Body Works fines are my little hand sanitizing. I keep these in here because, of course, you want to keep your hands sanitary. And this was a cool little, it keeps my phone charged, and it keeps it actually, like, on there. And I got that from Big Lots out of their dumpster. I keep my taser on me just in case, to be safe. You don't want people coming up and messing with you, and I'm a girl, so I'd rather just not. And I keep flashlights, and I actually keep extra flashlights, and I do that because batteries go out, things die, stuff happens. The last thing you want is to be inside of a dumpster that you cannot see, and top everything off, you are now without light because you didn't bring a backup, or you didn't have your light on. So let me see. Okay, so I always, it's my purse, but another ski pole. I keep my little rake here. I keep a box with I have a bully stick for my son. I let him carry that just in case if anybody wants to mess with him. He can swing it pretty hard. I keep towels in here to clean stuff off with. I keep sanitary wipes, baby wipes, extra gloves. I always keep the Ulta bags. Like, I found a bunch of them that were unused. Like, they had just folded up a bunch of them and put them in the trash. So whenever that happens, I end up taking them because they are great for diving. Like, really, really, really great for diving. Hang on, guys. Let me show you this really quick. When my phone dies, don't die, don't die, don't die. All right, let's flip you around here. So I got this. It's a Clinique tree. It's super cute, and I'm going to decorate it for next Christmas. I did get, it always makes me sad when I go to Half Price Books because there's so many books that are in there dying. I did get a little Christmas village. I promised my husband I wasn't going to get any more Christmas stuff, so shh, be quiet. Don't tell him I got any more Christmas stuff or I'll be in trouble. No, I mean, he doesn't care. I have 8 boxes full. So it's getting a little out of hand. But, all right, guys. So I am getting ready to go to bed. I have to get up and dive again tomorrow. Do you guys dive during the day or at night or early morning? Or I see here Sarah said that she dives between 1 and 3 a.m. Me too. That's always a good time for me. I like diving during the day just because the light is so nice. It's free light. I don't have to have battery-operated light. However, nighttime, I don't have as much competition. You know, I don't have as many people out and about or dealing with me. Daytime, says Pamela. Have you ever been caught, Pamela? Do you ever get busted during the day? Because I guess that's my number one worry, right? Would be, am I going to get caught during the day? And it's not even that I care about getting caught. It's that I care about them destroying stuff so that I can't have it. So it's just like at my Ulta. I try really, really hard at my Ulta to put everything back the way I found it, or at least as close as I can. And that's the other trick that I do. So if I've already been to a dumpster, I will lay a layer down of stuff, whether it be boxes or something specific that I know only by workers. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm worried about, is the workers finding me. Exactly. I went last night. So yeah, 9:45 at night, during the day too. I love, like I said, the free light. You can't beat it, but during the day you get a lot more traffic. I'm concerned about them coming out. Like I said, I lay a layer down of what I've already been through so that I'm not going back over stuff. But my particular Ulta, and tell me if you guys have this problem, my particular Ulta likes to bury their soup box underneath previous trash. Okay, so I know they like to put boxes on top of it, but I've never really understood, like, I guess the concept behind digging up old trash to put new trash there. Anyway, a couple of times I've found my layer disturbed. Like I said, I leave a layer knowing that I've already been through whatever's below that layer. It just helps because I dive daily, and sometimes I hit the same spot 2 or sometimes 3 times a day. I don't want to miss anything. So, yeah, I do a lot of my diving at night. I'm a night owl anyway, so it makes it easier for me. But there's dangers. You always want to be cautious. You always want to be careful. You don't want anybody, doing anything to you. And at night, it's more likely. It's dark and people can't see. And I'm in back alleyways, hopping in dumpsters. So, but yeah, I enjoy it. Are any of you guys making any money off of it? Because I do a yard sale about once to twice a month with my finds, but I do post a lot of my stuff online, the new stuff, and I don't really sell a lot of my makeup. If it's new, sometimes I will, but even then, I keep most of it. I do like my makeup. I keep most of it. Whatever I don't keep, I usually offer to my friends. So I let my friends or my son's girlfriend or her friends come over, and they go to town. They think it is great. But yeah, I was just curious if any of y'all are able to make any money. Oh, Tara, welcome to the club. Get it, girl? Did you find anything good? My very first dive was horrible. Oh God, my first dive, I don't think I found hardly anything. Oh, that's not true. I found a bunch of what I thought were games from GameStop. When I got them home, they were empty cases. We did find one game out of all of them, so, not a complete bust. But that was my very first dive, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I've gotten a lot more, I guess you'd say, professional about it now. But yeah, my first professional dive, I loaded up my SUV. I had tons of stuff, tons and tons and tons of stuff, and I still have quite a bit of stuff. I'm about to have a yard sale. So yeah, I was just curious how you guys get rid of that. I will say I'm going to start doing live videos on here for y'all to be able to look at the makeup and the Bath & Body Works and stuff like that. And if there's anything you guys are interested in, let me know, because we can always do like flat rate shipping boxes or whatever, where it doesn't matter how much it weighs. If it fits in the box, we can send it. So Bath & Body Works and found bath bombs, but my daughter was afraid, so we left. Oh, so Tara, tell her don't be afraid. Tell her she's got to walk in like she owns that dumpster, walk out like she owns that dumpster. I tell my 14-year-old, just don't make eye contact with people. It doesn't matter what they think. If they think we're dirty or gross or whatever, let them think we're dirty or gross. After this is over, Tara, you should go back and rewatch the beginning of this, because I have a huge Ulta and Bath & Body Works haul. But I found a bunch of bath bombs today too. and I love them. They had a little bit of powder on them, like MAC powder, but again, I wear makeup in the tub, so I wasn't too mad about it. They weren't souped or anything, so that's always a bonus. But tell your daughter not to be afraid. Tell her that it is, she just got to act like she owns that thing. Like it is, I'll tell people, sanitation department, I'm here to check. I mean, I don't care. But yeah, don't be afraid. Just be very cautious, be very careful. I will say, there's been a lot of broken glass lately. I know you guys are pretty much used to that, but I try to make sure and keep leather gloves on me. And I'm still real bad about using my surgical gloves, which I probably need to get in a better habit of wearing my leather gloves, maybe with surgical gloves over them. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. But I'm thinking maybe, just keeping, I don't know, guys, what's your solution for gloves? What do you guys do in that case? Because I keep like the disposable surgical gloves and I try my best to use them till they absolutely can't be used anymore. Because I am trying to help save the environment, not add to the landfills. But I also don't want to be buying a bunch of gloves that I'm just going to ruin and throw in the trash. Because the other day it was cold, so I went and got me some gloves that had they were fuzzy, but they had like a rubber grip on them. Yeah, Bath and Body Works did a number on those. They smell fantastic, though, but they really, really did a number on those particular gloves. So, knowing that, I'm out right now all night. Go, Trisha, go. I hope you get some good stuff. Does anybody else get jealous when you watch other divers and you see something you really, really want and they got it out of the dumpster? I've had that issue. Is it dumpster diving envy, I guess? I get jealous if somebody finds something I really, really wanted in the dumpster. Oh, did you guys see my cool candy machine? That was a residential dumpster. That was a cool little find. It doesn't work, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fill it with little ornaments. And put a big gold bow on the top. And make it into a little Christmas thing. A little Christmas decor. Obviously, I have a Christmas problem, so. All right, so let's see here, everybody. Who do we have? Good morning. Good morning. Greenville, South Carolina. How is diving over there? Are you going diving right now? What are we doing to dive? Angela said, good morning. I haven't even been to bed yet, you guys, and I'm already itching to go out again. I have such a problem. My husband tells me all the time, you have a problem. You're dumpster diving all the time. But I'm worried I'm going to miss stuff, and I'm worried that somebody else is going to find it. I told you, dumpster diving envy. So, all right. So far we've got Miss Rebecca. I hope you have a great day. Get you some stuff, girl. And then Mary Lou. Thank you, honey. I hope you have a great day as well. Sarah, enjoy your day and make it to Five Below. Hopefully there's something good. Mary Lou, I hope that New York diving is awesome. I'm jealous about that. My mother-in-law lives up in New York, and she says that the dumpsters are packed, like side by side, which is awesome. I would love to be able to just walk dumpster to dumpster. That'd be great. And let's see here. Kristen, I hope you have a great day as well and find some good stuff. Hopefully your Five Below employees won't be as messy. Pamela, be careful during the day. Don't get busted, girl. Tara, stick with it. You're doing great. Make sure that your daughter gets in on it. Trisha, go girl, go. I know you're going to get it done. Make your haul today. All right, Angela, any tips? Yeah, girl, when I get off of here, give it a minute and it'll be able to play back and you'll see my haul, you'll see my tips, you'll see my setup, everything I keep with me in the car, all of that. Brooklyn's moms go diving. Okay, Robin, you said, hey, Brooklyn moms go diving in the house. Haha. True. True. Alabama. All right, Pamela. How's the Alabama diving? That's not too far from me. Let's see. So, yeah, we've got South Carolina, Alabama, New York. All right, guys. Everybody's up and about today. Good job. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to try to get a couple hours of sleep before I have to go hit it again. I like to hit it in the morning. I will give you a couple more tips before I go. I like to hit it in the morning before the employees get there or right when they first get there because a lot of employees take the trash out in the morning. And then, of course, I like to go again at night after they close because sometimes trash accumulates and you've got to fill it up there. Pamela is hooked. I'm hooked, girl. It's bad. It's a bad obsession I have going on. Small addiction problem. I just can't stomach all that stuff going to waste. So, but yeah, morning time, be aware that a lot of places, they left their trash there that night and they put it out in the morning. So don't be afraid to go hop out there first thing in the morning. Don't be afraid to hit the same dumpster 2 or 3 times in a day. It helps me out a lot because my route that I have a route. And that also helps having a plan, routing out your dumpsters and knowing where they're at and knowing which ones have security, which ones have locks. I don't recommend popping locks. Minnesota, Trisha, hey, I used to work up in Minnesota. Out of St. Paul, Chanhassen area. I know I'm going to be hooked, Pamela. Tara, you have no idea when you get that haul and you are getting some amazing stuff. Kirkland's Tuesday morning. I mean, some of their stuff is just gorgeous. I still have a piece out in the garage that I've got to finish. No big deal, just repair. We dive 3-4 nights a week. Have a sale on weekends. See, okay, so Robin has the right idea, guys. She dives 3 to 4 nights a week, and then she has a sale on the weekends. She gives a lot of it away. So good job, Robin. I love that. We try to donate a lot of stuff. We have 2 local food pantries. We have a foster care center here. We have quite a few nursing homes. I really encourage you to go dive behind florist shops. A lot of florist shops throw out full flower arrangements, and I actually take those to the nursing homes. There are people that, nobody comes and visits them or does anything for them, and they love it. Same thing with like the daycares and stuff. You can go take some of these toys you find from Five Below and give them to teachers so they have little prizes and goodies for the kids. If I find boxes of food like I found today at Dollar Tree, if I had had the freezer space, I would have taken it. It didn't expire until well into 2019, and I would have donated it to a food pantry. So a lot of my goal is to donate. We also take a lot of the little things we find, like the soaps I showed you earlier from Big Lots, those little travel size soaps, and we will fill up gallon bags, which I find those all the time at the Dollar General dumpster, gallon-sized bags, and we'll fill them up with little goodies and give them out to the homeless. So these are all really good ideas of ways of not junking up with your finds, because I know it's hard to leave stuff in the dumpster that's good, but you don't want to become a hoarder with dumpster diving. And so really encourage you guys to donate as much as you can. Clothes, I find new clothes all the time with the tags on it. I found a whole bag of them at Dollar General, completely clean with the tags. So whatever we couldn't wear or couldn't use, I ended up donating. So look into donating, like I said, the clothing, the toys, All that stuff can be donated. And don't forget, you can get a tax write-off for it too. So if you go donate to Salvation Army, Goodwill, thrift stores, things like that. Trisha donated almost $500 to the local pantry. Good girl. That's what I'm talking about. See, like, it bothers me so much that we have people starving here in this country and we are throwing out cases of perfectly good food. It happens a lot. Aldi's really, really one of the worst ones about it. They throw out tons of food. Our Aldi dumpster tonight was, it was overloaded with tomatoes and cantaloupe and grapes and bread and just sad. It makes me so sad. And like I said, there's a few things that I'll grab as far as food is concerned that we'll actually eat. And like I said, I don't judge anybody. If you dive and you eat the stuff, it doesn't bother me if you guys do it. I personally I have an issue with it. So I typically will look around the dumpster or see if there's stuff like in boxes or bags or things. My local Dollar General is really bad about they'll leave a shopping cart outside full of product. I got a whole case of free beer, free Bud Light, because the box was broken and they had it out to be put in the dumpster. So that particular day I got a case of Bud Light, I got a case of Dr. Pepper, some Mountain Dew. I got multiple Slim Jims, like boxes and boxes and boxes of Slim Jims, and they don't expire till the end of this year. And stuff like that, like Slim Jims or pork rinds or whatever, I will actually pull out of the dumpster and use them as dog treats. Not that I need any dog treats. I have probably 200 pounds of dog food that I've gotten out of the dumpster. And then I have probably another 15, 20 pounds worth of bones. So Aldi's full dumpster chicken. Yeah, girl. Gotta love that dumpster chicken. Yeah, I can't stomach that. However, I have told my kids on multiple occasions we would never starve. I mean, if we were homeless and we didn't have anything and I had to feed my kids, you best believe that I would go jump in a Aldi dumpster and feed my kids if I had to. There's plenty of food in there that is perfectly fine, that is not outdated or ruined or bad. They just didn't have room for it or they overstocked. Minnesota winters are freezing. Girl, yes. So, but the one thing I have to say about Minnesota versus Texas, the cold here is a wet cold. So you get imagine being, wet and cold versus just cold. It gets really chill to the bone in Texas versus in Minnesota when I would be up there. I mean, there'd be 5-6 foot snow drifts and it was tolerable. You could stand outside because it was a dry cold. Still cold, very cold, but tolerable in that aspect. So I'm kind of jealous of you right now that you actually have snow. We don't get that. Texas doesn't do snow, which I guess I should be thankful for diving. But as far as Texas goes, we get rain, and so that's way worse when it comes to dumpster diving. What do you guys do when it rains? Do you guys just avoid the dumpsters? Do you say screw it and go in and get wet? Like, what do you guys do? Because I typically go. I actually like to dive in the rain. Two reasons. One, I don't have competition at all. Most people do not come out in the rain. Secondly, I can close all my dumpsters. So I can go around and make sure that all of my dumpsters that I dive into are shut. And that way I'm getting less rain in the bottom of the dumpster. So I try to be proactive about it. Same here, Florida always rains. Yeah, Sarah, exactly. Like when it rains like that, don't be afraid to protect your domain, right? Don't be afraid to protect your territory in closing your lids and making sure that the water stays out. I just get wet, less people. Exactly. Pamela knows. I just get wet. I don't worry about what other people are doing out there. If anything, it helps me get stuff clean faster. The rain. Woohoo. But yeah, I think the hardest part about the rain is definitely when you're trying to dive and you're trying to pull boxes and those boxes are just shredding in your hands. you know, there's not a lot that can be done about it. But I recommend it. I like diving in the rain. Trisha, do you dive in the snow? I'm just curious how many of us are weathering elements out here to try to get it. I have a friend that lives in Colorado and she dives, and but there's times where she can't even hardly get out of her driveway, much less go dive in a dumpster. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to end it for tonight so y'all can check this out. Please go back and rewatch. I had a heck of a dive from Malta. I had a heck of a dive today, so $45 and adult toys, and did not take the adult toy, by the way. Gross. Don't forget to check the dates. I've noticed they pull a couple days before expirations and recalls. Yeah, that's the other thing. Trisha makes a good point, guys. So if you are deciding to take food, totally okay. Always check your expiration dates, obviously. But don't forget to get online and check for recalls. You don't want recalled food. You don't want to donate recalled food. You know what I mean? We don't want to make these people sick. So always, always check for recalls, especially when you're diving for kids stuff. Check for recalls. You don't want anything that's going to cause kids harm. So, all right, good night, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I will be back soon, you guys. Like I said, I dive every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day sometimes. And I might start taking you guys with me. You let me know if y'all would be interested in actually going on a live dive. We get some really, really good stuff. So, smell test. Exactly. So, all right, guys. Good night. Happy diving. Hope you get a lot. Go, Kristen, go. She just got out of the dumpster. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.